Hello everybody, welcome back to another update video. Today we have Sea Venture once again. It's been about a month, I think, since I uploaded the previous Sea Venture update, and so I figured about a month's time it was due for another update video, because as you can see there's been lots of changes to her, lots of new stuff, lots of renovations, lots of layouts and interiors especially, but I thought it was about time to do an update video, but I'm excited because, like I mentioned before, just for lots of new stuff. I'm very proud with how she's going, so yeah, so I think first we'll start off with the exterior changes, and then we can work our way into the inside, and then I'll kind of go over all the new interior spaces and all that stuff. So for the exterior, the biggest change I did this a couple of days after uploading the original Sea Venture update, but I gave it a brand new stern. As you can see, she's a lot thicker and wider at this section here. I kind of made it just so it'd be more accurate to the real ship built, and it kind of gave me more space to put in new stuff, like this new excursion belt, which I'll get into in a second here. I kind of tweaked this valve section here. Many thanks to Will on the server for helping me kind of curve this area up. It looks really good. And then I also got, I also put in a new draft for her. As you can see, lots of new stuff. I finally fixed Bulba's bow. It looks great. More accurate to what the Boulder's plan show, and about this, which is the same. I didn't touch it, and I did give her new screws in the back here. They're okay. It's okay. I built them myself, so I guess that's something. But yeah, and a new footer too. So yeah, I think it's my fourth or fifth attempt at a draft, but I think I'm finally happy with it. So. Moving on, I did kind of update these windows here to kind of match with the pictures of the actual ship build. It had these 4 windows here on the actual ship build and on the profile too, so just an update to those. I did slightly update the RVCL logo. I made the letters a bit bigger, easier to read, and I kind of gave this little crown banner here to, I don't know, it's kind of liven it up. I like it. Slightly tweaked the exhaust pipes. I'm pretty sure, I don't have entirely proof of what they look like, but this is what I'm assuming the exhaust pipes look like based off the profile. So, and many thanks to Tuku200 for pointing this out. I previously thought that these openings here was for the window, like a window for the skylight and the sky lounge. It's actually a the intakes for the engine room. So there's one here, and this would lead down to the engine room down there. So yeah. And then there's kind of more tweaks in general, nothing really like that big. I did kind of tweak this valve section here, kind of made it more realistic to the ship belt. I kind of changed the pillar design to make it match the ship's design. So yeah, I think that's it for the exterior changes. Not a whole lot, just the new stern and draft. So we start our tour inside. So this ramp will take us to the lobby deck. This is where you would have boarded the ship. So you got 2 spaces or 2 desks here. You got your guest services desk here. And over here you have your shore excursions. And then this is just a space to put in, just like a little break room or whatever for the crew members. And then you got the desk there. Way behind, you do have some more cabins. These are some of the cheaper cabins on the ship, so. But the picture is pretty nice. Got your vanity mirror, your 2 beds, nice big couch, your TV and desk space, closet, Here's your bathroom. Very nice. And back here, you have your emergency exit. This runs all the way from the bottom of the ship to the top. And then here's where the excursion boat is kept. So this is a brand new excursion boat, based off how it appears in the 1988 brochure. So you would pilot the excursion boat here, and then they have a bunch of people sit in these seats here in the middle, and then this section here in the middle. Basically, they would beach the excursion boat on like a beach somewhere, and this part here would fold out, and then this door would open up, and they would walk down here and onto the beach. So, yeah, I like it. Nameplate, the company logo, yeah, very cool. And then I think we can work our way down. We'll stuff in the bottom up because there's a lot less stuff in the bottom of the ship than there is up top. So. Yeah, this is her aft mooring station. No machinery or any of that stuff in yet because I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but I did figure out there are two mooring holes or mooring ports for the lines to come in. I did find a photo that does show that she does have two small ones here at the back, so I guess it's helpful to know. And then back here, this is crew space. You have the galley here for the main dining room over there. Just a few crew cabins here. I think I kind of went over this area last videos, but I do have the deck below filled out, the layout. So this is crew space. So I think the majority of this forward section here is probably I think crew cabins. So there's a lot, as you can see. And then you got more empty space here. These are the excursion doors. I think these are separate doors because I think there's another set of doors right here. Yeah, it's kind of like in the middle here. I don't know why, but this is where they would load the tenders, the people for the tenders at these doors here. So it's probably crew doors here. But yeah, I don't know what all this stuff here is. I'm not very good with knowing how ships laid out, what they put in here, but I do know that there are crew cabins here and there, so yeah. And of course, the emergency staircase starts here. It goes all the way up to the top, so yeah, so let's continue on. This is the lobby deck, that's what they call it. It's a kind of a standard balcony cabin. Got a nice view here. You got your two deck chairs, table, a bed, vanity, closet, bed, or bath. Like this, the one I shown in the previous video. These are your standard, kind of run in the middle balcony cabins. So exactly the ones I showed in the previous video, but now they're fully installed, so they look great. Okay. And then, yeah, these are just all cabins. And I think these up here are kind of your smaller enclosed cabins, no balcony, but this is a pretty nice. This is the same layout, just with no balcony, and they're a bit smaller here. You get less space to walk around. So, and here you have the forward mooring station. Again, no machinery. I'm still trying to figure out what you're supposed to go here, but I do have all of the ballards in, so yeah. And then this is the anchor chain. This leads down to the anchor there, so this is where the anchor machinery will go. So there is this little room here, which I assume connects to this crew staircase that leads down 2 decks, I think. So yeah. Okay. All right, let's work our way up a deck. This is we're going up to, I think it's the upper deck. Yeah, upper deck. Okay. Yeah, again, more the same cabin types here. But up here I do have the start of the observation lounge. I'm not putting any furniture yet because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I do have the layout of where it's supposed to go, but I need to figure out, you know, how I want it to look. So, which looks pretty nice. I like the color. It's supposed to be a bit more futuristic than the rest because it's kind of the focal point, you know. Because, you know, this is very, I think the ship is very streamlined and sleek for her time period, so I figured I'd give it a equally sleek observation lounge. But you do have your bookshelves here if you want to come get a book, relax. It is 2 stories, so you do have this spiral staircase that runs up. You know, no interiors just yet, but more of the same. More bookshelves here. And then this is an emergency exit that will just take you all the way out to the lifeboat station. Yeah, I like this room a lot. I can't wait to see the interior on it because it looks very nice. This is a whole bunch of couches and lounge chairs and all that stuff. Very cool. And this is just a crew pantry. Yeah, stay in the cabin. Making our way down. There's a cabin logo, we got Will's cabin. Very nice. One of the larger cabins, you'll notice that some of these cabins, like these two, are larger than the ones over here. I don't know why. I did that because that's what the actual ship shows. Kind of a big space right here, so I don't know. It's weird, but okay. I just follow the deck plans. I don't ask questions. I mean, I do, but still. Yeah. Again, more balcony cabins here. We got Jane's cabin here. Very nice. Seating. Bed. That's the closet. And back here you have one of the first lounges that I put in. This is the Royal Lounge, is what I called it. It's based off the deck plan. It's laid out how it is in Sea Venture's 1988 brochure, but the color scheme and all that is based off the running mate Sun Venture for RVCL in 1997, I think. So, you know, the color of the floor and the chairs are all from Sun Venture, so. Just got a whole bunch of these purple chairs here and these long flowing orange benches, couches. You do have your 2 bathrooms here, men and women's. Your little bar here if you want to get a drink, it's the back. I think those are crew space over here. Probably just gonna be like a bar pantry, storage for all that stuff, so. I'm gonna way up the lounge. Got more seating, tables, all that stuff. Here you have the main band stand, I think that's what they call it, or the stand, whatever. Microphone, you have backup singers, you have your drummer here. And then I threw in the company logo just for funsies, so that'd be cute. And then back here, I'm pretty sure this is the sound stage, the technician, where they turn on the lights and all that stuff, so yeah. And then here, emergency exit. This is where that other one comes up here. Not entirely sure what would be in this room. I had a thought that maybe it would be the housing for the crane and stuff that closes and lowers the excursion boat, but I'm not entirely for sure because there's nothing behind here. It's just cabin, so we'll see what I do with this one because it's pretty big and open, so I'm not for sure, you know, what we're gonna do. So Yeah, I think that sums up the upper deck. It's just more the same as the deck below with the cabin, so. Upper deck. Here you have the plaza deck, which is one of my favorites because you have the big plaza here. I still need to add some details and some like benches and decorations, all that stuff. But I do have all of the venues in, so. First it's gonna be a little storage warehouse for all the venues, the shops, and all that stuff. So it's a crew space. So. Here you have the beauty salon. Very nice, very 90s with the color scheme. Here you have your little chairs, you got your mirrors, all your hair gels, hairspray, whatever you wanted. And you have the couch to wait on, window. The bathrooms again. Yeah. Okay, and then this is the ship's boutique. Slash gift shop, slash, you know. So yeah, just some gift shop stuff. I'm not putting any of the clothes displays yet. This one's got a lamp for some reason, but anyways. You have 3 fitting rooms back here, so you can try on your clothes, see how you look before you buy them. And more shelves for merchandise. You know, little jewelry display case, whatever. And then of course use your cash registers and employee area. And then here you've got a little opening to the aft deck space, a little open space for you. Just got some table chairs, and that's place you can come out, relax, and unwind. You know, it's very open, so I like it a lot. So, heading back into the plaza deck here, you do have, I think, 3 more rooms in this section here. So, the card room, very nice, kind of loosely inspired by the 1988 version of the card room. I like the colors, so I kind of use as inspiration. So, just a nice place to come get a book, relax, you know, unwind. I like it. I think next door we have the Royal Adventure Casino. Kind of like the show announced before, this is based off the footage I have of Sun Venture. So this is based off the Sun Ventures Casino. So it had this kind of light tan, brown stripe pattern going on here and there. And then I saw that she had these cyan poker tables, all that stuff. So I like it. She's got your chips here and your game cards here. ATM. And some more seating, and then just a whole bunch of slot machines, because that's what it says. In the Sea Ventures deck play, this is 3 tables here, and then just slot machines all across the wall. So yeah, and then this is the computer learning center, very unusual. Just according to the brochure, this is just kind of where you come in and you just learn how to use the computer. So my idea here is that you'd have people come in, sit, your computer, and the second thing that attached to the computer. I don't know what's called. I'm not a computer person, but yeah. And you have a printer here, so you can learn like how to make 3D print or 3D art on like Microsoft Paint or whatever, and then you can learn how to print it out on the printer. So, and I did add some of these funny inspirational quotes because I really thought, I don't know, I just felt like this room needed it. I thought it'd be really a funny gag to put in for this room. So, what the? Are you? I did not put that in. I swear to God, I did not put that shit in. Okay. I think I know who it was, but I'm not telling. So, I do have. This is the casino security. As you'll notice, there's a few security cameras. You're in the casino. Just gotta keep an eye on you. Make sure you're not cheating or stealing. This is where they sit. And this is the bank vault. This is where they keep all that cash. So, yeah, very cool. Okay, making our way down. Again, more crew space here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like linen storage, I assume. Yeah. Cabin. And then I think these here on this deck are the slightly bigger balcony cabins, so yeah, they're just slightly, ever so slightly bigger than the ones below us, so give them more space to walk around, so. And then you have a few here that are really scrunched because this is the pool, and so it kind of eats away some space, but I think they're still, I don't know, they're cramped, but they still work, I guess, so. You still got your bathroom and all your amenities, so. And then here, this is the emergency exit that will take you straight out to the lifeboat station. So, and then this is a staircase that will lead you up to the sun deck, which we'll get to in a bit. More cabins. Here's some more interior cabins here. Very nice. More storage stuff for crew members. In case when the passengers need anything, they can keep it right here. And then, like I said before, this is just the top deck, the second level of the observation lounge. So, yeah. Okay, let's move up to the sun deck now. So, excuse me. So this is the sun deck, and these are some of the nicer cabins because they are interconnected. So this is Ace's cabin. Very nice. You do have a balcony here actually, but it's very small, and you kind of have to get the lifeboats up here, but it's still a nice view. So, and like I said, they are connected. Very nice. Bath. Unfortunately, the shear does run through these cabins a bit, which annoys me a lot, but it's just, yeah. It is what it is, so. And Madelone's cabin here. Nice. Bathroom. Bed. Yeah. Very nice cabins, but I do have two of the unusual cabins here. These are mine and Dooku 200s or Daytona's cabins, so these two are mine here. And these are some of the 4 cabins that are up in this front superstructure area here. So, yeah, your bath here, your bed, your couch, your bookshelf, your TV. And then they all are connected. These 4 all connected, but yeah, because that's what it shows on the deck plans. At least on the 1986 deck plans for Sea Ventures. So I kind of assume that's what they put on there. So another cabin, couch, bath, bed, and then a little closet. And over here you got Dooku 200 cabins. He has these 2 here. Bed, bath, bed, couch. And this cabin, which is very interesting because they put the bathroom here, which in some photos of the ship you can actually see this bath wall here in this corner, which is very funny, but I don't know. Very weird that they put the bath there, but yeah. Again, your bed, TV stand, couch, closet. Yeah. Very tight. You're definitely paying for the views there, not for space and amenities, but I think I should buy one. So I think let's go to the lead-up deck and go to the other section real quick. So yeah, this is that staircase that leads down to the lifeboat station. I did notice that on the ship, I had noticed some photographs, there was this open door here. So I just kind of assumed this would be more storage space for crew, just to have your stuff in case you need it. So, and this is pool. Nothing's changed with the pool. I did kind of freshen up this bar here. I kind of swapped it out for the red because, yeah, I was inspired by the Sea Wind Royale version, which was the 1991 version of Sea Venture, and she had this red bar section here, so I figured it would look nice on this version too. So, Lido Cafe, as shown in the previous video, is still pretty much the same. I think the only thing I put in are their bathrooms back here. So, yeah, just the bathrooms, pretty large, but men's, more men's, so. Yeah, and I did put in another thing over here. It's not done yet, but I did put it in. This is the galley, sort of. This is more like the pantry galley. So the idea is that this crew staircase is connected to the galley here. And because the buffet's up there, I assume that they would take all the food here and they prepare it, and then they bring it up here. And they kind of drop it off here. Kind of have it sitting there waiting, and then they would come out and put all that food in the buffet here. So this is what I assume from the plans, how that would work. So yeah, it's just a typical galley, a nice window. I went with the checkerboard pattern because I thought that would look really nice. So up here you have the Sky Lounge, which I have not done yet because I'm kind of lazy. I'm still trying to, I think I have an idea of what I want it to look like. I was inspired by one of the lounges or bars on the, I think, Empress of Canada, I think. I know one of bars or lounges, it's got like a blue floor with a very cool, like, oak design gridded ceiling here. I liked it a lot, so I might kind of use it as inspiration for the Sky Lounge here, but again, yeah, so bathrooms here, and then this big whole wall section here is just your exhaust pipe, so yeah. And then of course you have the outdoor seating area for the Sky Lounge, very nice. I kind of refreshed this curved glass a bit, so it'll look nicer. So yeah, we could go over to the other section again so we can wrap up the tour. Okay, because I do have some of this bridge deck up there put in, so might as well show that off while we're here. Yeah, so up here you have the bridge deck. This is this emergency escape. You'll notice most of these rooms have a door that leads out. And this will take you right to the staircase here. But on your left you do have your massage room. So I guess the idea is that you come in and you book a massage, you'd wait here for a bit, and then they take you in, and then there's two rooms here. So they kind of put you on here. This is the hole where you put your head in, and this is where they massage you. I got your sink here, sink there. This is just where the crew sits. So. And then, like I said, this is just the emergency exit. Oh. Yeah. Other side, the two saunas, you have a men's sauna and a women's sauna. Have the walls and stuff, and I just haven't detailed them. But yeah, it's kind of what they look like. So yeah, still need to add like all the vents and stuff and the coal and whatever, but I do have some of it in. Down here you have your fitness center. This is your gymnasium, very small gymnasium as you'll see, but I made it work. So you have your 2 bikes is what I think they would call it. You know, when you cycle, yeah. Whatever they call it, I don't know, gym stuff. So you do have your little refreshment station. You have your glass jug here, and then I think your lemonade. I think Jaden suggested something like that, so I put it in. So, and then these are your little plastic cups you can take out and get some drinks. And there's a bin for those cups. I had to create my own design for these treadmills because the other ones I have wouldn't fit in here. So here's this very small treadmill set. They get the job done. I can't really complain too much. They work. And like I said, emergency exit. And then even more restrooms. Yeah. But I do have some of the crew space in. So these are going to be all of your crew cabins up here in the bridge deck. So take a look. Very nice. You have your table, bed, little lounge chair, a small TV on your closet, and then here's your bathroom, shower, all that good stuff. Very nice. You know, very small, but it works. You know, I like the blue carpeting. I thought it'd be a nice little touch. So you have your radio room here. I don't know much about radio rooms, but here it is. Just here. This is the roof access. So go up here, check out everything. You got the main mast here. A Doppler radar ball, I'm pretty sure. And then you have this is the elevator gear housing for the elevators right now, right down there. So if you're wondering what this is, it's for the elevators. For the bridge, which I've not done the bridge yet. I do have the layout. Kind of inspired by Sun Venture again. There's footage of her deck, not that deck, her bridge. So that's why I have this light blue carpet here and the gray ceiling. Probably just gonna be like traditional cruise ship bridge controls, nothing special really. So out here you do have your bridge wings, all that stuff, and then of course this whole section will walk all the way to the back. So yeah, I think oh, I remembered. I put in these little beach towels that are kind of like thrown over the edge to dry, because I actually did that on the Poseidon a couple of years ago, and I thought it'd be a really cute detail to add to the Sea Venture. It's kind of like my little trademark or detail. I think they look really cute. I like them a lot. So if you wonder what they are, they're beach towels. So I think that concludes the tour. So yeah, so thoughts on it so far. I'm definitely working on it a lot faster than I anticipated. All the interior that I kind of showed you was done in just about a month's work of time, which is a lot to me because it usually takes me a long time to even finish a deck. So now it's taking me about a day to 2 days max to finish a deck, which is very surprising to me, and I'm very happy with that because it makes it much more likely that the ship will be released this summer. So if I had to give a rough estimate, I'd say maybe June or July, and at the very latest, maybe August or September, October, God forbid, if something ever happens, if the crew places down here absolutely kick my ass, but you'll never know. So, but I mean, overall, I'm very happy with how she's turning out. Very proud of myself, learning from my mistakes in this version and making this new version. It's very worth it to make this version because, as you can see, I love it a lot. I really like this ship. So yeah, thank you all for watching not only this video but the update video number 1. I'm really surprised how well that video did. I was not expecting it to get 500 views. That's crazy to me because I was just like, what? So yeah, let's see if update number 2. If you're curious, I think there's gonna be one more update video. Again, probably come out next month, a little bit over. And this is the update video is gonna be about the main dining room deck here, and then all the cool stuff that I managed to put in down here within a month's time. So, perfect, interesting. I probably won't know a whole lot because I don't know much about how ships work, but I'm sure people on the server will be nice enough to help me out because I don't know. But yeah, other than that, thank y'all for watching. It's been great having so many people watch my videos. Just really thank you all so much. And so with that, I think I'll end the video here. And so I hope to see you guys in a couple of months or next month with the Sea Venture update number 3. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.